of the 18th century, Franciscan priests moved their missions from the cold Bolivian highland to the tropical valleys, facing an environmental challenge. What products could be cultivated in tropical areas other than the production of coca leaves, which were used by the silver miners of the Spanish Empire? Thanks to their theological multinational, with branches from Japan to America, African coffee traveled to the exceptional climate of the Andean valleys. As a penance for their sins, the missionaries requested the natives to plant coffee and citrus fruits. A natural selection of the best varieties of these new crops was chosen for each ecosystem. From the Mururata mountain, belonging to the Royal Mountain Range of the Andes, begins one of the few Inca trails that leads to the Takesi Valley, a unique ecosystem that has, at a higher altitude, exceptional conditions for the cultivation of the highest coffee in the world, up to a miraculous 8,528 feet above sea level. An ideal tropical climate, cold and very dry in the winter, humid and perpendicularly sunny in the summer, classify this place as favorable. At the Takesi estate, a detailed study of the soil, water and climate was performed, determining that there is an area of at least 200 hectares with optimum hydric and ecological properties, a soil formed above a volcanic surface containing a covering of organic materials, in some places 2 meters in depth, suitable for coffee cultivation.
Es una zona volcánica que tiene bastante nutrientes. La capa orgánica llega a ser de 150 centímetros el promedio, que es muy bueno para el cultivo del café. Por eso este café tiene la calidad superior que otros.
The Takesi River, water source originating from the thaw of the Royal Mountain Range, being abundant and free of contamination, is utilized in all the agricultural tasks, especially in the process of post-coffee harvest. The presence of clouds stabilizes the heat and solar radiation during peak hours, influencing in a better photosynthesis, producing a better fruit. Our deep organic land, by being of volcanic nature, maintains the totality of the primary biodiversity, which translates in a better biologic natural control. On the other hand, in this environment, the earth is naturally covered with Arachis pintoi and other leguminous-friendly plants, which affix the organic nitrogen while protecting the soil of erosion. The ecological, climatic, and altitude conditions, the soil and water quality, and the careful cultivation process, from the white and perfumed flower to the perfectly ripened and red fruit, takes 10 months to grow, which makes the fruit be of great size, pronounced aroma, and have a peculiar characteristic that has not yet been explained. Its flavor and aroma maintain intact as it cools down, making it possible to be served this way. During the months of harvest, the collectors, with many generations of experience, enter the plantation weekly to harvest by hand only the perfect beans.
Yo y mi familia estamos aquí trabajando muy felices porque tenemos un trabajo muy seguro y estamos estables aquí. Y además mi familia cuenta aquí en la población con una escuela, con una posta sanitaria, hay parques, tenemos agua, tenemos luz.
The beans are pulped without using water in the process, guaranteeing a high-quality coffee cup. This process transforms the pulp in valuable compost. The drying is carried out with a carefully fulfilled process of reselecting the beans in optimum state. This begins with the sun to generate enzymatic processes and ends under carefully controlled conditions inside an electric dryer, ensuring strict quality control of the advisable humidity before the storage and final packaging, without any risk of contamination. Because of its taste and quality, harvested at 8,528 feet above sea level, at the skirts of the Royal Mountain Range of the Bolivian Andes, with subtropical climate, Café Takesi is top of the world coffee.